Welcome to yet another exciting episode of NTV Seeds of Gold, where we dig deep into the golden opportunities of the agriculture world. Today, we're spreading our wings and diving into the fascinating world of poultry farming in Uganda, where feathers meet fortune. Poultry farming is no clacking matter in Uganda. According to the 2021 SAPA report, it contributes a whopping 20% of the annual GDP from the agriculture sector. That's a hefty share of the pie. So it's yet another episode of NTV Seeds of Gold, and we cannot thank you enough for joining us again. So we told you that we were on a mission to get you all the gold in farming. Well, guess what? The KCCA is on the same path with us. We are at the Kyanja Agricultural Resource Centre run by KCCA, and today we are going to show you how to mine so much gold from poultry farming. So we are on the poultry farm of Kyanja Agricultural Resource Centre, a demonstration farm for KCCA, and with us is the Animal Production Officer, Mr. Kenneth Sengendo. It's nice to have you on the show.
Pleasure.
Okay, so poultry farming. We have seen a good number of farms. What is so unique about this one?
Okay, thank you, Madam. First of all, you're most welcome here.
Thank you.
Yeah, this is Kyanja Agricultural Resource Centre. It's a KCC farm, Nakawa division. Basically, we have a diverse number of sections in this farm, but as we speak now, we are in for poultry section in particular. That's our interest is. Yeah, so now the unique part of it all, as the question by the stated, here we basically do demonstration of poultry, managerial skills, and another thing is all about preparing these birds, because what we do, basically we get all the chicks from a reliable and authentic source, basically Greek. Then we bring them here, we nurture them basically for 3 to 4 weeks. That's brooding. By that time they are ready to be given out the farmers who normally have that kind of fear to hand a brooder. So even where we are, it's basically a brooding section.
Just like any other business, to succeed in poultry farming, you need to spread your wings and equip yourself with knowledge. That's where Kyanja Agricultural Resource Centre swoops in to save the day. Led by the knowledgeable and passionate Kenneth, this resourceful training centre is dedicated to supporting aspiring poultry farmers. So, do we have farmers that come here prior? Do the farmers book them before, or do you look for the farmers after?
Yeah, being a demonstration farm, Wednesday, Saturday, normally receive farmers of different interests. But being that poultry section is part of the farm, you know, there are those people who come with different interests. But as they come and see that we also are doing poultry, they come and place in order.
So I like to think that is the hands-on training free, or there's a fee involved?
Yeah, hands-on training is 0 shillings. Yes, we don't charge anything concerning the hands-on training. In that we are here to promote urban farming. We normally look at farmers with limited spaces within their homesteads. For example, if you find someone living on a space of 50 by 50, you find that that person, it's very hard for that person to go beyond 100 birds.
How much are we looking at here?
Here, normally by the us in charge, yes, when they make 3 weeks of age, just so you're looking at them here, by Wednesday come next week, they will have made their 3rd week, and we charge 60,000. That's per chick. Yes, and we normally also desire to find out, get to know the stock density. We normally try to ask that person the space that person is having before they come in and press in the orders. Because we guide those people that they shouldn't overstock. They can understock, but overstocking again is a problem.
So what breeds are we looking at here?
Yeah, this breed is a hybrid called Indian Krailer. This breed, by the way, people who normally make this breed, they are Indians. But what we do for those gazetted places like NAGRIC, that is National Animal Agricultural Resource Centre, we partner with those people. They have the parent stock, whereby we get the old chicks, then we bring them here. Then for us, we do the brooding, then we give the farmers. So this breed here is more or less local, because for a hybrid, it's exotic and local to come out with that interplay. Yeah, so this is the Indian Krailer, the one that started the market of the hybrids.
So why choose this one in particular?
Yes. Now, for this kind of breed, by the way, is friendly. How? If you look at other breeds, say the other exotic ones, for them they are intensive in terms of maintaining them, whereby that if you get a commercial layer, say, it's not bad to have them, but now we look at our Wananchi, these farmers around Kampala, the upcoming farmers, we would even desire to encourage them to go for local birds, yes, than those exotic ones. But the beauty of this breed, the Krailers, is that once you get them, when you have actually gone through a brooder up to the 3rd week, you find that you can even supplement with the kitchen waste. Things to do with cut-offs from the garden, the wastes from the kitchen, you can actually avoid them. They can feed on that and they can actually go on growing, which is not the case with the commercial layer, neither the broiler, of which this breed, by the way, they can be farmed in that system of the semi-intensive system. Yes. It
is quite a friendly breed, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a friendly breed. and away from that, still, you find that if you are to compare now with our local lines, the Nganda, Nankole, Isisoga, those birds, but they are good, and we treasure them for a reason that is where we get these kind of hybrids. But now, for someone who is going commercial, these birds, but they are your purpose. They can give eggs at the same time. They can be fattened into meat production. But if you look at the rate at which they grow, it's far better than that of the local birds, of which for business, we look at the time, you get it, and what we also put in. Yes, so that's why I normally recommend this relative to other breeds.
So how long would it take for it to, get fat enough for me to put on the market for meat?
Okay, meat for the market, in fact, we look at 4 months. And as here, what we do, in fact, the moment we hand at 3 weeks to 4 weeks, we normally look at other 3 months ahead for it by the to be making 2.5 to 3 kilos carcass weight after slaughter. Yes, that's the cock. Then for the case of the females, for them, the rate of growth is not like that of the cock, because for them, they go preparing for egg production. So the systems have to give themselves time to prepare for that. But for the cocks, most cases, we look at 4 months. Once you get it slaughtered, 2.5 to 3 kilos. So further farming beyond 4 months can even make 60 kilos carcass weight. Yes, which is quite a rare case, by the way, with our local birds.
And how much would a kilo go for on the market?
A kilo, it is in the range, being in a free market economy, is very, very hard by the to be certain as such. But as of now, kilo, it is 13.
So if you have about 6 kilos, that is some good money.
Is fair fee.
That is some good money.
Yes.
Kenneth and his team provide invaluable guidance, ensuring farmers take flight in the right direction. From the smallest of backyard operations to larger scale endeavors, Kyanja Agricultural Resource Centre tailors its training to fit your needs. They are committed to following up and making sure farmers are doing it right, just like a watchful mother hen protecting her chicks. You mentioned its ability to adapt to leftovers, food from the kitchen and all.
Yes.
But I see you giving them something else here.
Yeah.
So is this healthier than what someone else would give them at home?
when you're preparing a chick, become maybe a layer or a fattener, that's a cock. In most cases, it cuts across even the human. That for the first 6 months, you have to breastfeed that child. Yeah, now for this case here, for the first 4 weeks, we normally look at a feed which is rich in protein content and also carbohydrate. We normally look at a balanced diet feed. You get it? Yeah, so now when you're running a brooder, it's always by the imperative, to look at a feed which is called a starter feed. Starter feed by the has gotten a right proportion, yes, of proteins, carbohydrates, and other nutritive values, which can actually make it grow faster, so that you can actually have the productivity to its genetical potential. Yeah. Basically. Okay. Yeah. So for this one, these are pelleted feeds. Yes. But we have even the chicken mash. That one, our ordinary ingredients. You can look at the maize bran. Yes. Even all these, they come from maize grain. Yes. That's why we even encourage farmers that if you're a poultry farmer and you have space where you can actually do the maize production, is the way to go, because you cut the cost of production, more so when you are harvesting from your garden. Yes, so we have even the chicken mash. Those people can do their own rationing of the feeds, as long as you respect the proportions of the nutritional values of the feed. Okay. It's a pleasure. Okay. Yes.
Note that every challenge is just a hidden opportunity in disguise. Poultry farming has its feathers ruffled by a few obstacles, but that's where the real magic happens. So stick around as we take a quick commercial break, and when we return, we'll delve into these challenges and so much more.
This is a briquette. Other people, they call it a chanda locally. Yeah, but here, with the brooder, most cases you get the old chicks, whereby you've gotten them from their mothers. Now you are the mother, you're the father of those chicks. So when they're with their mothers, they normally get into those feathers of the mother, they get warm. Here, in the brooder, what we do, we have to avoid them the heat sources. So being that, if you look at this briquette, it burns for 5 to 6 hours, and each goes for 2,000. And on the market, if you compare this with the charcoal we buy at 2,000, you find that charcoal cannot burn for more than 3 hours. So being that, this one is also actually made from the wastes. Yeah. Yes, and also the charcoal dust. So in the arrangement of environmental protection and all that, we also encourage our farmers to make use of these briquettes when they are brooding. Then for this one here is a brooding kit. Can be a stove for brooders, but once you get your piece of briquette, you normally by desire to place it inside. Then once you put it there, it is two-way. You can either open here, yes, then you light it right from down. You see that opening? Yes, then it gets fire from the bottom. Or else you can get it somewhere on maybe a chaff stove. First let it get fire from the bottom, then you transfer it here. So the moment you place it in your brooder that way, there is a cover you normally put, because what we desire is to get the ground warmth. Because once you just leave it open, that warmth will be escaping space.
So I notice, most people do not want to get into chicken rearing because they're like, the smell is terrible. But your arrangement here does not have that pungent smell. So why is that, and how is that?
Now, Sheila, over that, the smell, first of all, for farmers who normally experience that, they are the farmers who are not turning their beddings. So we normally encourage our farmers who are doing what we call the deep litter system. We fight to get either for garden or a spade to go on turning You get it? So you turn, you get this one on top, you turn it, then you get that one fresh, which is under this one, which is on top. Only that here we are down the farm, we normally try to put them a little bit higher to avoid that surface runoff to enter the house. But here we desire by to have a meter. You get it? Yes. Here we desire to have a meter. Yeah.
So you are pro environment, but I see the lights are on.
Yeah.
Could you explain that?
Yeah. Now, for the lights, most so if it's a brooder like this one here.
Yeah.
In fact, light is of two use, because one is to avail the light for them to see, enable them to see. More so when the brooder is all covered. We have just raised up those taplings around, but if they are down, you find that there is total darkness within.
Yes.
And these birds, but they have to feed day and night.
Yeah. If
they are still below 4 weeks. Then away from that is also a good source of warmth within the house. Yes. Because now if you try to go, it will be by the way it is. You find that the environment is there. Is warm environment is away from it. So being that light by is very important in a poultry section.
Yeah. Did you know that with urban farming, everyone has the opportunity to spread their wings and dive into poultry farming? Yes, you had me right. It's more affordable than ever, and you don't need a vast expanse of land to make it happen. All you need is the right information, and as they say, information is power. Yeah, so here is something very simple and manageable, as Kenneth is going to take us through. Kenneth, shall we?
Yes, yes, yeah. If you see here, this is a poultry structure, and it is a portable, movable. We normally look at our state dwellers, also the youth, basically, because now we want to find a way how we can make them busy. If you look at this structure, it has gotten 3 levels, whereby each level it can accommodate 10 pieces. We look at the mature chicken. So being that, for this section up, we have gotten by this frame, whereby once you put them up within the unit, we extract them by the 222. Yes. Those droppings by the we normally collect those droppings right from here. So we just pull out, go clean, then put it back. You get it. Yes, and it's always good by the to make it in phases. If we have the so-called of 10 pieces up, you can have them this first month. Then second month, you can have another 10 here. Yes. Then the third month, you can also stock in the lower chamber, because we normally look at the sustainability. Because in most cases, it's not good but produce once, then you break off. Yes. You get it. So this month you're getting out these ones. You're putting. The following months, this is the cage. Then the lower bit next is the lowest. So whichever cage you empty, so it's good but first disinfect that cage. This one has gotten by the what we call the laying box. Laying box, by the way, more so when you are doing the females, can even do the commercial layers within here. But you don't need by the to just leave them to lay on the mesh inside, because now they are like us human. Whenever they feel like having the edge out, then they normally isolate from others. They come and get such an hidden space here. So that's why we put this laying box for females if you've gotten them by for egg production. Sheila here is one of the fattening units we have on the farm. And just the way you saw that we have a brooder where we do brooding from. The moment they make 4 weeks, we transfer them here into fattening unit. Here we normally put in 90 birds. That is the stock density. These birds by the now they are now feeding on growers mash. We don't encourage by the farmers to continue with pellets, because pellets is quite expensive. As a breed, you can even avail the cuttings, say the yam leaves.
Yeah.
You can bring in things to do with the cabbage leaves, all that, and even the kitchen waste.
Yeah.
So here in Kampala, since we have a lot of garbage, more so from the markets, what we tell our farmers is to go to the market. You get someone who can collect for you those pieces, but once you get them home to your farm, it's good by the to first get water. You put in salt. You immerse that leaves. Then afterwards, you let them dry. After drying, then you can introduce for the birds. Or else, we can make use of jig, because it's a very good disinfectant. Here we have the laying boxes, also for those people who wish better to go into female ocrailers for egg production or commercial layers. So you don't need to get inside the house, you know. Yeah, you don't need to go inside the house. After that, we have also the trays where we gather the droppings from. You can pull it like this.
Yep.
Yes.
And then clean it out.
Yes. Then yeah, you get a spade, a wheelbarrow. Put it off. Then after
Push it back.
Yes. Push it back. Then you qualify to have one.
Thank you.
Yes.
Now you mentioned health.
Yeah.
Which brings me to the question. What are some of the challenges that one would face when they venture into this?
Challenges are there, just like any other business. But in most cases, you know, once you're confronted by a challenge, it's a lesson.
Yeah.
The first challenge is all about the feed price changes. You know, with these birds, for them, they are more with maize grain, yes, than anything else. Find that, yeah, this season, maize grain, that's per kilo, has gone high. Then next season, it may come down literally. So you find that there is no stability in the prices of the feeds. That's why we're also now stepping in for this breed, for reasons that then if you miss better to give them that commercial feed, they can feed on kaunga, the leftovers, yes, for 2-3 days, then later introduce the commercial feed.
Yeah.
That's why we're encouraging this breed. Then another challenge is all about, by the way, of course, this is life. We expect those challenges to do with life. And if we look at that, we normally look at the diseases, different diseases. We are managing, by that, by telling farmers this. First of all, we have to look at the biosecurity. It is very important. For the case of the biosecurity, they are just basically measures you put in place. Yeah, so that's why we normally encourage them that, yes, you have to put those points, what we call the biosecurity foot bath. Yes, where we step in with our gumboots before you access the farm. And if you look at the case of farm, we have even the tire wash. In the case of those vehicles that bring in feeds, yes, come to pick these inputs, you find that they have to go through that tire wash, get disinfected fully. Then after, you're free now to be free within the farm. Yeah. Then once we give them now to our respective farmers, we give them what we call the vaccination program to continue from where we stopped. Because now the beauty with these birds, for the moment you cover the first 2 months vaccinating. In most cases, we just keep after 3 months. That's when you come back with the new castle, orally vaccinate and deworming. Yeah. And also encourage now the farmers who are doing the local birds. And if I to look at that, it's very important. We interact with different calibers of farmers to endeavor vaccinating them after 3 months for the case of Newcastle and also deworming. Then the third challenge is all about now. It's all about by the steel market. So many on the market, you get it. Yeah, thereby even the prices by the tend to go down. Yeah, so we lack that arrangement that we can come together. You get it? We do the right procedure. That if it is maybe talk of Selena, yes, they want maybe 50 pieces a day. We have a right source. Yes, and within, not just export and also import. Yes, for Selena. Then lastly, about the challenge, It's all about now the fake inputs on market. These birds, by the way, if you see them, in fact, they need a lot of inputs, say the vaccines, the drugs. For them to be raised, in most cases, they are things you don't need to misuse. So where we get the challenge with our farmers, there are times where they get the drugs and the vaccines, in fact, they are not authentic sources. So it now goes back now to the bodies responsible for quality, you get it, quality control. So it's a big challenge to our farmers we trying by them to serve. So that's why whenever we meet them, we recommend them to those reliable and authentic sources of those inputs.
So that's all we had for you today. Let's continue the conversation on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. Till next time, keep the comments coming in. #NTV Seeds of Gold.